Hi there! Welcome to Oilersnation Outsiders for episode feels like 322. Yep, we're all here. I'm Shane Lacroixduc, and this is Kent Tilley.
Peter Chiarelli had a press conference where he didn't really answer any questions that were hard-hitting about the sort of struggles that the Oilers have had this season, but luckily for the Oilersnation Outsiders viewers, we actually got footage of a really hard-hitting interview between Gene Principe and Peter Chiarelli.
Hey guys, welcome to Principe's Playhouse. Today our guest comes to us from the Edmonton Oilers. He's a GM, and his name's Peter Chiarelli. Say hi, Pete.
Hey Gene, thanks for having me.
No problem. Now put on your Principe's Playhouse hat, please.
Okay.
Are you thirsty?
I'm always thirsty.
Have a little drink. There you go.
Oh, thanks,
That's
Gene.
apple juice. Now it's time for question number 1. Number 1. Question number 1 today comes to us from Timmy in Bruderheim. He plays for the Adam 1 Braves, and he wanted to ask Peter Chiarelli, what is his favorite flavor of ice cream?
I didn't know you were going to get that deep that quick, Gene. Great question, Timmy from Bruderheim. My favorite flavor of ice cream is probably Rocky Road.
Oh, yummy. Now it's time for question number 2.
I'm nervous about this one.
This is hardball time, Peter Chiarelli. The first one was an easy one. This one is hard. So, number 2 comes to us from Billy in St. Albert. He doesn't play organized hockey because his dad's just a janitor. But he does like to play with his friends. And he wants to know, if you go to Klondike Days, what do you do first? Eat some mini donuts or go on the rides?
Great question. I'm sorry to hear your dad's such a loser. Absolutely, I would eat the mini donuts first, and then I would hit up the zipper because I'm a risk taker, and you see that in my GM style. That's why I trade away really good pieces for nothing.
That sounds sad. Now it's time for our final question. This one is always a stumper. Number 3. Okay, now it's time for question number 3. Mr. Chiarelli, I have a question for you just from myself. What was your favorite movie when you were a kid?
100% My Girl. Devastating, and it was really sad when Macaulay Culkin's character got killed by a death from 1,000 bee stings.
Wow, what a fun answer. Oh well. Thanks for joining us on Principe's Play... Shut up, Veronica! Thank you for joining us on Principe's Playhouse. Now kids, don't forget, 3 times a day, brush your teeth.
Jordan Eberle was recently interviewed by the New York Post where he said that the media in Edmonton potentially treated him poorly, which affected his play long term. But we have a little bit more information, obviously, because Sean is an incredible reporter. So let's check in with Sean at the Outsiders desk.
Thanks, Kent. You know what? We got some information here at Oilersnation Outsiders desk. It's time for the Edmonton fan base to reevaluate how we treat the Edmonton Oilers, okay? Because according to my sources, Jordan Eberle, while he played here, and he was on the road, his neighbors, they'd shovel their driveway. Oh, look at that. But then they'd get to Jordan's side of it, nothing. They would shut her down. So then Jordan comes back from a long road trip, busted his ass for this community, and he's got to chip ice on his sidewalk. Okay, that's ridiculous. Then he gets hungry He goes to the Kingsway Garden Mall. Oh, that's fun, right? He gets there, goes to the food court, hits up his local A&W. He gets a teen burger with a root beer and no ice and onion rings. You know what the lady says? That'll be $16.50, sir. You got to be fucking kidding me. This guy's busted his ass in this town for 7 years for this organization, and he can't get a free teen burger? That is bullshit. And we need to look in the mirror and start treating our Oilers a little bit better. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Oilers Nation Outsiders. I've been Sean Lacomber, and this is Kent Tilley.
Now let's just take a quick second and tune in with our buddies over at Flames Nation.
Just kidding.
Who gives a fuck?